Boom! Episode 4, I think.
3, 4, 5.
Camp started today. Kansas City's lit.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's over 8,000 people at training camp. Dude.
Really?
It was the biggest turnout they've ever had. Besides, they did something at one of the stadiums up there and had a good turnout. But dude, today was lit.
I remember going to a training camp when I was like 8 or something. Back when Jamal and Eric Berry Center stuff.
Yeah.
And it was not like it was today.
Oh, I think that was Eric Berry's rookie season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was on. When Tyreek came out, they went crazy.
Yeah.
Supposedly, he got louder
Applause.
than Mahomes, which
Yeah.
I ain't doubt it. Come on, but everybody's stoked to see him.
Yeah.
And you could tell when he ran out on the field.
He was hyped.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that guy.
He felt the love.
He felt the love, man.
Yep.
And I'm glad everybody was giving him love.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, man, his YouTube channel, I was watching him play Fortnite live the other night. Dude, people were getting on there and ripping him. Actually, not a lot, just a couple guys.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Right. I was watching him play 2K the other night. And then every once in a while, you see the kid, like, you beat your kid, and it's like 100 little fist emojis so you'd see it.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Well, and somebody said that and said you beat your kid. And there was another little kid who was like, he did what? What does he do? Like, you know, those little kids don't have any idea.
Right, especially when you're playing Fortnite, which is like for the little kids.
Yeah, some grown man on there
Mm-hmm.
starting shit.
Yep.
Fucking grow up.
Yeah.
But did you see Armani Watts didn't practice today?
Uh-huh.
He was in a hat, wasn't dressed. That's not good news because we need Watts out there.
Why did they say anything?
I haven't seen anything come out on him yet. So, you know, he had that core muscle tear or something last season.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's nothing big and they're just, you know, giving him a little rest. But we need him out there.
Yeah.
Because Watts was coming along. I like Lucas over Sorensen.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
But Watts might be a little better than Lucas. You know, who knows?
Yeah, I've never seen him in like a full game. You just saw him versus Jacksonville, which was our first game last year.
That was the first game when he got hurt in?
Oh wait, no, Jacksonville was like
Yeah, I was
third
going to
or
say,
fourth.
no, he even had a few. He was coming on.
I don't remember him playing too much though.
Yeah, he was out there making some plays. So we can't lose him.
Yeah.
Chris Jones showed up on time.
That's huge. I did not expect that.
Well, he can't. He has no leverage to sit out the season.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
But I don't know. I should kind of expect him to, since he was hanging out with Le'Veon all off season.
Yeah. Supposedly though, they could have fined him up like I don't know $900,000, and he makes like 1.4 or 1.1. He can't take that hit. So
Yeah, no.
hopefully they get that deal done. He's in camp. Because we want an excited, young, enthusiastic Chris Jones.
Yeah, for sure.
Those guys, if they don't get their contract when they do that, man, they put their head in the dirt. They, you know.
Well, I mean, even bigger without Chris Jones. I mean, Derek Nottie and Colin Sanders aren't learning under him. And I think that's huge having those young guys with him.
Oh yeah, well, and Nottie dude is a man.
Yeah.
And this is going to be his second year, so he's going to start finding his man strength. You can say what you want, man. It takes those kids a couple of years before they build their man strength. If you're a young kid, you're probably like, bullshit. But no, it's true. So, and now he's just going to get better.
Yeah.
And Chris Jones, happy with the right mindset, he will be a terror.
Yep. I guess they had him playing inside today at training camp.
Because that's where he is.
But he can play anywhere.
Yeah, he can. They can move him around. One of the guys said edge, and I about lost my shit. Stop it.
Yeah, create a new position.
What else was going on at camp? Mahomes was lighting it up, of course.
Yeah, did you see that left-handed through the net? That was so good.
Yeah.
And the form didn't look wonky or anything. It looked like a normal-ass throw.
No, man, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I feel like I don't know what I feel like when I try to throw left-handed.
I feel like someone with two left hands.
Or breast.
I was going to say girl, but...
It was funny that one play, I tweeted it. You know, Frank Clark doesn't have nothing to do. They're not, you know, there's nobody rushing. There's no lineman. And so whenever that play develops, he'll take a couple steps and he'll turn around and watch the play, see what Mahomes is doing. When he roped that 40-yard touchdown pass to Tyree, I wonder what what was going through his head.
Like, this is Super Bowl season. It's probably what was going through his head.
Yeah. And, you know, who's the cat from Seattle? Russell Wilson.
Mhm.
Russell Wilson started a podcast or YouTube channel and brought in all the receivers and tight ends because he said, this is something I want to do more that I've never done. I want to build a relationship. And you can just tell, man, like it's Russell Wilson trying to be what Mahomes is, and he ain't.
Oh, really?
And then he posted that video, like, oh, I'm going to do a Mahomes. I'm going to do
Yeah.
a no look. That wasn't no look, bitch.
Right.
Russell Wilson, you are an awkward motherfucker.
He is.
The dude he's off, and I think that's why he fades sometimes. Kid's a baller. I give it to him, but he just kind of goes away.
Mhm.
And if you look at how he acts in real life,
He's weird.
he is weird.
It's weird that he's trying to act like Mahomes.
I'm like, dude, it's just so cringy. The whole YouTube deal, talking to his receivers and saying that, going to him in his, I think his 8th year,
He's been in the league that long.
7 or 8. Yeah, like that's something you do when you come in as
Right.
a rookie.
Right. Create a YouTube channel. Imagine like Drew Brees creating a YouTube channel.
Yes,
He's there with Michael Thomas, like
yeah,
an
see,
old guy.
Drew Brees don't have to do that because Drew Brees is the shit.
Yeah.
And he has relationships with guys. He doesn't have to go and get awkward like what Russell Wilson's doing.
Yeah, that's weird that he's acting like Mahomes.
It's just weird, man. You would think his wife or his boy would be like, no, dude, don't be
Right.
posting that shit.
Right. What was I about to say about Russell Wilson? Oh, that no look. He was literally looking like 2 inches away from him. Like I couldn't even tell he wasn't
staring
looking.
right- yeah, he was staring right at the dude.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Maybe like squinted at his eyes or something.
yeah, go do that in the what was it, the second quarter against the top-ranked defense in an actual football game and get back with me.
Right. Or don't throw an interception and lose the Super Bowl, and then go ahead and try and not look.
Yeah, dudes, just stop. Then I guess Nelson's getting his ass eaten up at Pittsburgh's training
Oh, really?
camp. Yeah, Juju's dropping bombs on him. Their tight ends catching bombs on him, and I promise you, Nelson ain't turned around to
Yeah.
see where his room is yet, let alone the ball.
When I was watching Tyreek's stream, like 2K stream,
Yeah.
They asked like who's the best corner or hardest corner to go against, and he was saying Steven Nelson because he holds so much of the line.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised Tyreek replied.
Well, he was answering questions.
Well, every time I'm on the live, he just I've never seen.
Well,
him
he was
interact.
playing 2K, and 2K you don't have to really pay attention like when he was playing Fortnite or whatever.
Well, the time I was watching, it was like they were in a lobby for half an hour.
Hmm.
Like that's exciting game.
Yeah.
Is that normally what it's like?
I don't really watch it too often.
How cool is it? Do you think those people, when they're playing that, realize like they're actually going against Tyreek Hill?
I doubt it. I bet most of the people don't even know who he is playing video games.
Oh yeah, you're probably right. Unless it's Madden.
Yeah,
That'd be-
Madden. But literally anytime I get on something and they have like a Chiefs jersey on or something in 2K, I'm like trying. It's like, you're a Chiefs fan or whatever. He's like, yeah, I like the Chiefs. I just really like their uniforms. I was like, really? You're wearing because you like our uniforms? You don't know nothing about our Chiefs?
Well, that's all right though. They're still
Yeah, I
representing,
guess, but what I'm saying is most of them don't know. Like they don't follow sports and stuff.
Dude, new Madden game looks sick.
From my experience, yeah.
How come you haven't bought it yet? How are all these guys playing?
It comes out August 2nd or something. If you pre-ordered it, you get it early. And it's these YouTubers get flown out and get to record it. So right now, no one really has the game.
But there's a couple dudes playing it on Twitter and posting up videos.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think they just pre-ordered and got it early. What is it, like the 28th today? What is it?
No shit, I don't know. 27.
27th? So yeah, I think it's out early now. Because the full game comes out August 2nd or 3rd.
Well, I wonder if when they do the full release, if they're going to keep the Chiefs the way they are, because everybody's like, my first play was a 80-yard run with D-Train or
Yeah, I saw that.
Williams.
Williams. Yeah, but I've also seen other gameplay. It's like Lamar Jackson, their first play, he busts out like an 80-yard run. But it's mostly because it's like against computer defenses. It's not really the full game. You're not watching players play against each other.
I hope they keep it like that. I forget what game it was when I was growing up. NFL Blitz. And man, it was just like hyper. You could throw far, run fast.
Yeah, I remember playing those.
It was funner than shit. And since our boy's on the cover, if Madden keeps that gameplay where Mahomes is throwing 65-yard no look across the
Yeah.
field plays, it'll be legendary.
This is the first year that like Madden's been so repetitive since like 2012. It's been like the same game, whatever. But now they have these like superstar abilities, and that's what differentiates the players. It used to be like 3 numbers that changed if you're playing with Tyreek Hill or Tyler Lockett.
Really?
So they play like the same, and they have similar speed. So it's like the same dude.
Yeah, they got it.
So yeah, but now that they did that, now you're just like you're playing with that player.
See, I watched one deal where it had had Mahomes going against Von Miller, and both of them were on their elite status or their superpowers, and Mahomes still made them look silly.
Really?
They got Mahomes out here stopping on the dime, no looking everything, flat foot, 50-yard bombs.
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
mean, it's kind of realistic to be honest.
Well, and you know what? One of the guys said, I haven't seen a play that he couldn't make.
Yeah, in
So
real
maybe
life,
a 65-yard.
no look. I bet
No
he
look
could.
across field.
I bet he could.
I wonder, how high he threw that football out of the stadium. They said it was 275 feet high or something like that, 252 something. But I don't know if he cleared the scoreboard or if he just went over the concrete.
I don't know.
Just went over the concrete. I'm not trying to downplay that by any
Right.
means. It was a bomb.
Well, like 275 feet's like what?
Damn near 300 yards.
No.
I mean, damn near 100 yards.
Yeah.
300 feet's 100 yards.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, 300 yards. That'd be impressive.
Well, dude, and it's up in
Up,
the
yeah.
air, so
He's a baller.
I need my calculator to figure that out right quick.
Yeah.
You went 122.
I can't wait till this season.
I know, we keep saying that.
Feels like it's taking forever.
Some guy was bitching about our fucking wide receiver group the other day. I'm like,
Yeah,
are
I
you
saw that.
serious?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I like the dude. He's always posts good shit. But he was like, questioning Sammy, questioning Pringle and D-Rob, and I'm like, dude, man, that's what depth is. You can say, he's like, well, stats are facts. And I'm like, no, if you can't
Right.
say, if you're going, well, he hasn't done anything in the NFL yet, well, then you wouldn't have fucking rookies.
Yeah, no shit.
You got to go off potential.
And it's not like Sammy Watkins played every game last year. I think if he did, he'd have like well over. He'd have like a 1,100 yard season
I think that's what he was on pace for. And he lit it up, AFC Championship game. And
against the Rams. He played good.
yeah, so, he's going to have games where he balls out. We move the ball around. That's why all these guys aren't doing that. And I think what you're going to see is you're going to see McCole Hardman and Tyreek deep, Kelsey working the middle, deep middle. And I think you're going to see Sammy working the under. Sammy's yak is off the chain.
Yeah.
He's strong,
Runs like a running back when he has it.
and he's got kick-ass hands.
Mhm.
So, man, who is the receiver we brought in from Philadelphia in Reed's early years? Who I liked
Jason
a lot.
Long.
Avant. Avant had really good hands. I don't know why they didn't use him more.
Yeah,
That underneath role.
he was really slow. Up on. He was old.
Yeah, but you know what? If you run a clean route, then you're there.
Yeah.
Clean routes make up for speed.
Yeah.
And speed can get you over the ugly route hump to an extent. You have to have a quarterback that can make an off-schedule throw. It's really weird, Everybody works on bumping everybody off the line. Because what you're doing when you're bumping them off the line is you're getting them off that same route that they're running in practice unabated. So it's timing the quarterback knows 3-step, hit, and go.
Mhm.
When they go off, if you can knock a tight end or receiver off the line and just mix it up a little bit, some quarterbacks their accuracy sucks.
Mhm.
And it'll
Just know
fall
what they're
off.
used to. Boom, timing.
Yeah.
But Mahomes, like even if someone's jamming Kelsey at the line, he still make a perfect throw right there.
That kid, man. Watching all the highlights from today, doesn't look like he looks better than when he was in prime time form.
He just it looks like he just steps back there and is so relaxed and just strikes, and he'll hit anywhere on the field, pinpoint.
But that kid's got all the fucking confidence in the world right now. So
He should. He's the best player I think that anyone's ever seen play any sport.
that rope to Tyreek, man, it was like there was 3 guys around him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Pringle went up over somebody that said on a beautiful play from Patrick down the left sideline. I'm telling you, man, I think fucking Pringle's gonna kick
Yeah,
ass.
me too. Have you seen him like his practice like Twitter videos of
He's
him
quick.
cutting and his route running, it's crazy.
I know this sounds bad, man, and this probably sounds stupid. I'm probably gonna get shit, but man, have you ever seen like there's a couple, some exceptions out there. Have you ever seen just a really ugly motherfucking dude who is really good?
At football?
Yeah.
I
I know that sounds weird, but like good, all like the bomb ass wide receivers and shit are all like just like
good looking?
Yeah. I'm just saying, but like, you know what I mean?
You calling Byron Pringle good looking?
Yeah, he looks the part. You know, they just gotta look the part. Look like a fucking chiseled out motherfucker.
Right.
Fuckers.
Okay, anyway. Got all your crutches out on the wide receivers.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Kelsey looked good.
Everyone looked good out there.
Was that you who showed me the slant to Kelsey?
Yeah, that was a dart.
Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey healthy. He talked about getting his ankle repaired this offseason. He said in the sand when he made a cut last year, his ankle would have rolled and he'd been done. He said I'd been sitting there on the beach watching the boys. He said, but man, this year he has stability back in his ankle.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
So now we see what Kelsey did with a shitty ankle. Just wait.
Yeah.
Who's gonna stop us?
Nobody. There's not a defense I could look at and say they have a chance of preventing us from scoring 30 points.
No.
Not one defense.
No, but all these people.
Maybe Baltimore.
They damn near did. I guess they did hold us to under 30, didn't they?
I think it was like 27. But still, I mean, when we needed to turn it on, we got the touchdowns we needed.
Yeah, that was a pretty nonchalant game we played. Kind of a vanilla game that Reed called.
Well, it was huge for Mahomes seeing all those different reads that the defense was playing. They're playing cover zero all game.
Well, I agree. You know, somebody said, "Oh, everybody's got the year to study Mahomes. He's not going to repeat and have a year like he did." Well, you know what? Now Mahomes has seen every defense you can possibly throw at him, and he's had a year to study it. And the kid's got a picture memory, and whatever play is called, whatever defense he sees, he puts down his Rolodex and can pull it up and recall. I've seen this.
And his receivers are a lot better. So you can't be like, oh, you just got to get pressure on him. Just have a couple more guys running. You can't do that. You got to have two guys on Tyreek. You have to have one of your fastest guys on McCole Hardman. You have to have your more experienced, like slot corners on Sammy, and then everyone else on Kelsey.
Yep, and then you got Kelsey, and then you got Damian Williams, Carlos Hyde, and the train coming out of the backfield.
Yeah.
And you know what? That kid from the Saints, the quarterback who we put at tight end, love it. He looks good.
Oh, Blake Bell?
But no, I thought it was a
Something
long
Bell.
blonde haired dude.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's Lovett. He was played quarterback in college, like Kelsey, but he plays tight end. I think he played for the Saints. And dude, I've seen some nice highlights of him.
That's good. We need another tight end.
Yes, we do.
Yelder kind of looked good.
Yeah, he looks all right.
He looks like he's in good shape.
They're talking about how the Giants want D-Rob really bad. Have you heard that?
The Giants want him?
Yeah.
How many years do we have on him? Or like?
I'm not sure how much left his contract we got.
Last year was his second year. This is his third year.
So probably 4. Because first rounders you get 5.
We're not gonna be able to pay everybody.
No, and D-Rob, I love it. I want to see the kid succeed, but I also like Dieter and I like Pringle, and I want to see those 2 free agents. I can never remember their names, but our depth of wide receivers off the chart again too. I know we talked about that a lot, but
I can't wait to see our wide receiver. I feel like that's the best core group of wide receivers ever.
God, we got a lot of speed.
Because I mean, usually wide receiver groups, there's 1 or 2 really good dudes, or 1 or 2 average guys. But there's no one that I wouldn't see as a starter on our wide receiver lineup.
You have 5 receiver set you can run out. Tyreek, Sammy, Hardman, Pringle, and D-Rob.
Yep.
Who the fuck are you covering?
Right, and especially if you're rotating them all around line of scrimmage.
Oh yeah.
Different plays. There's no way.
They can sit in the zone. They can take the top off. There's just so much you can do.
Yep. Like you can't man up against us because we're so fast, and if you play zone, Mahomes gonna pick you apart.
Yeah. And I like our line better this year. I know everybody got a sore pee-pee because we lost our old center, Mitch Morse.
Yeah.
I think Morse was that damn good.
No.
I liked him a lot, but he missed blocks, and if they were just rushing 4, he'd just stand there, and instead of like going and helping one of the boys out, he's just standing there. That drives me nuts. Back up and help do
Right.
something. Maybe they tell him, just do that, but I can't see them doing it. But
Yeah.
go chip somebody.
Didn't they put McKenzie at center?
McKenzie, they're working at guard.
Guard.
Yep.
I like him a lot. He's been working with Will Shields.
Yeah, Will Shields, man, was so fantastic back in the day.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy you look at on TV or you see a picture of him, you don't think he's, badass or anything.
He's small now. Most of the linemen look like they lose a lot of weight.
Well, man, because those guys have to eat a shit ton to maintain that weight.
Yeah.
So they're, shit ton of nutrients and then a shit ton of food throughout the day. And if you ate like that, anybody could go, work out, eat that, do that.
Yeah, anybody can, but not everybody does. That's
Well,
why.
not everybody has that skill set.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about, with the weight.
Right.
That's why. Who was that dude who? Gronk looked like he got AIDS. I saw.
He get small?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Whenever I saw him, he looked really skinny.
I guess everyone was wondering if he was going to come out of retirement.
Somebody said there's a 40% chance. I think his girlfriend did, or his agent.
A 40% chance you
Dude,
were
that
going to.
wouldn't surprise me. They go on another run and late in the season. Here comes Gronk.
If he's tiny, though, he won't be good.
Well,
That's the only thing he had was his size and
He
his
could put it
leverage.
back on.
He could, but I don't see him doing it. I think his
Um,
body's done.
Yeah, and you know what? Him and Kelsey are the same age. Kelsey's just a few months younger than he is.
But Kelsey's like that. He's different. He's more of a. He's faster,
Yes.
better route runner. He doesn't just use his size and his brute.
Yeah. No, unless he needs to.
Yeah, which he can.
And Gronk does not have Kelsey's hands.
No. He had pretty good hands, though.
Oh yeah, he does. But Kelsey's got better.
Yeah.
I
Kelsey reached up and grabbed one-handed balls all day.
I think Kelsey might be, when it's all said and done, one of the best tight ends to ever play.
I think we'll be up there with Tony Gonzalez, 2 Chiefs at top 2 tight ends.
He's already Gonzalez never did what he did with 3 back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Gonzalez never did that. Gonzalez's first year, everybody thought he was a bust, man, because that dude dropped everything. And then even in his career, it was automatic, man. Gonzalez dropped the first ball thrown to him,
Yeah.
but he was so cold.
Yeah, he never had a real quarterback, though.
He never had a real quarterback. We had Trent Green for, a year or two.
Yeah.
But everybody knew the ball was going to Tony Gonzalez, and he'd still go up and get it. You still
Mhm.
couldn't stop him. I mean, he was. You don't realize that you're watching a true legend until they're gone.
And then everyone's talking about him as being a legend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he goes to fucking Atlanta, and so I don't.
He sizzled out.
No, he didn't sizzle
Well, he
out.
played good for like a year or two, but then he sizzled out.
I don't think he even sizzled out. I think he could have came back and played for us. And I was wanting us to sign him. That was that year that we were going to the playoffs. I'm like, fucking call Gonzalez up.
Yeah, like the dude from the Chargers.
Look like Gates does.
Yeah, Gates.
Fucking dude. I'm pretty sure I could run backwards and run with fucking Antonio Gates, but Eric Berry couldn't.
Yeah. I don't understand because Barry looked fast whenever he wasn't running with him. But it's like as soon as he's with him, he's like,
I
oh,
don't-
slow. Every time we played him, too.
Yeah, I don't get it. There's players out there that look slow who are rocking it. Gates must be one of those guys. Or
Like Eric Dickerson?
something. Eric Dickerson glided.
Yeah.
Man, I was little when Eric Dickerson was playing.
I just like watched him on NFL Network. That's all I saw.
And he never, you never got coverage. We didn't have NFL Network like you guys do.
Yeah.
It was nothing. Until Marty came. Then we started tailgating and bringing it and getting it.
I'm so excited that we're so good. I never come into a season this like actually excited.
This
I've
hyped
always
up.
I've always been like, oh, we're gonna win the Super Bowl this year, and not really believe it. But this year it's like, I think we're winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, if we don't go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl, I'm not for going to the Super Bowl and losing.
If we go to the Super Bowl and don't win, then we need to cut Patrick Mahomes.
If we go to the Super Bowl and not win, I'd rather we just miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
I know some guys are like, I want to go to the Super Bowl. Just go to the Super Bowl. No, fuck that.
No, if we're going to the Super Bowl, we gotta win, or else that's just devastating. And then you got that whole off season.
Yeah, that's kissing your sister.
This AFC Championship was hard enough.
Oh,
Couldn't imagine losing a Super Bowl.
fucking D Ford.
Yep,
What
that's
a
all his fault.
pots.
We would have played the Rams and not been in a good game.
Did Ward change his number?
No, it's still 35, I think.
Who's 27?
I don't know.
Well, Tyreek smoked somebody who's number 27.
Oh, is that Breland?
No, I don't think it was Breland.
Then I don't know.
It didn't look like Breland, but one of the guys said it was Ward. I'm like, no, that's not Ward. I thought it was
Ward's
originally
35. So.
yeah, but I thought it was Thornhill. Thornhill's 22.
Thornhill's looking good too.
Yeah, we need him. I forgot about him. No, I was talking about the safeties earlier.
He's huge.
He is.
Well, not huge like size. Like he'll be huge on our defense.
Yeah,
He's a ball hawk.
that's what we need.
We just need someone that can turn the ball over, get the ball back in our offense's hands.
Yeah, and come up and plug the run, make some big hits, and fucking control this.
And that's exactly what Tyrann Mathieu is.
Yeah,
Exactly what
well,
you just described.
I don't think of Matthew as a huge hitter.
He'll lay a boom on some people.
Yeah, he will, but I hate seeing little guys do that.
Yeah, I mean, he's more of a, he'll just hit you and bring you down. Like,
Yeah.
he's just a secure tackler.
And I'm fine with that.
Mhm.
You know, I don't want somebody trying to play above their means.
Mhm.
That's how they get hurt.
Yeah. I feel like even now, if you're laying the boom on people, even if it's a legal hit, they'll still call it flag sometimes.
Because they've got so soft.
Yeah. Back when, like, what's his name? Brian Dawkins and, who's Sean Taylor.
Dawkins, Sean Taylor, man, that guy.
Did you see him lay out that punter at the Pro Bowl game?
Oh,
my
Good
God.
grief.
Thought he died.
I don't know how that dude got up.
No, I don't think he remembers getting up either.
No, Sean Taylor was a fucking beast.
Yeah.
That's somebody we got robbed of seeing. You know,
Yeah.
he got killed in that
Yeah,
home
it
robbery. He was a beast. And I remember everybody, like we played Washington. I think we played Washington. It might have been a preseason. But I was talking up Sean Taylor, and I'm like, oh, who the fuck this dude is? Sure enough, I was like, damn, that dude balls.
Yeah. Was it him that hit, what's his name? Okoye?
No,
Or who was the
that
one
was
that laid it?
Steve Atwater.
Steve Atwater was good. Though.
Steve Atwater was really good, but I don't know, have I talked about
We've
it?
already talked about
Yeah.
how it was after.
Yeah, he lost his child.
Uh-huh.
I like our coaching staff too.
Yeah, I like Spag.
Yeah, man, I think he's going to bring it. You know, the offense throwing the ball around on our defense today, though. Come on, boys.
Well, it's Mahomes and our wide
It's just
receiver
going to
group.
make, yep, it's just
It's just
going
going
to
to make them better. A lot better.
We need to find out who 27 is.
I don't know. But them going against the best offense in the league every day will make them a good
It's
defense.
going to make them cold. Well, shit, it didn't make last year's good, though.
That's true. We didn't have much to work with last year, though.
Well, no, look, we had Steven Nelson. Look, Steven Nelson's getting his ass beat.
Mhm.
Which is funny because people were pissed that when Steven Nelson left Kansas City.
I was happy.
Yeah, so was
He
I.
sucked.
He was always in position, but he never played the ball. We've talked about that before. But look at now, Pittsburgh's going right down the field in practice.
Yep.
Yeah, give Roethlisberger some confidence for when he plays us.
Right.
Matthew will eat that up.
Yep.
And
Ward.
Ward and Breland.
All of them, though. Thornhill. I hope they have Thornhill and Matthew starting.
Yeah, me too. Or Lucas.
Or Lucas. But if I see Sorensen out there for more than 3 plays a game,
And it bugs me that they put Matthew in the room with them. Because that means they probably think fucking Sorensen's going to
good.
be a starter. Yeah, because why wouldn't you put him with Thornhill? Or
Right,
Lucas?
right. Do they pair them up on purpose?
Sure. Why wouldn't you?
That's true.
Put him in,
Or they put them with the worst safety on our team,
that just
trying to
doesn't
make them
sense
better or
to me.
something. I don't understand.
Getting rid of Sorensen saves us $4 million. Fucking adios.
Yeah.
You know?
We pay him $4 million?
No. Well, we
At
talked
least.
about this last time. Remember you said like 7 or 8? 7 million?
He's
Oh,
not worth $5.
No. And yeah, that dude needs to go. If he makes his team, something's wrong with our fucking safeties.
Or he got really good.
I heard they're playing Sherman at tight end.
Anthony Sherman?
Yeah. He was getting snaps at the tight end position.
How was he looking?
I don't know. He's not fast. Why the
No.
hell would you do that?
I don't
I don't
know.
know if that's
Because we're out of people.
Well, hopefully one of these kids, that kid from the Saints comes in and love it or Bell.
Yeah,
I haven't looked at any tape on that.
I haven't either. But I mean, at the same time, it's nice having a good second and third tight end. But we have Kelsey and all these good receivers. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't have a tight end out there when Kelsey wasn't out there.
Yeah, but
A lot of the time.
it makes me wonder if we're going to more, quote unquote spread offense.
Yeah, I think we will. That's what Patrick Mahomes is more comfortable in
Yeah, well, I mean,
because he
why
can
would-
put the ball anywhere
Yep.
on the field.
Yep.
So it makes no sense to spread them all out.
We're going to give defensive coordinators heart attacks.
Yeah. The only person that could actually think through our offense and learn how to stop it is Belichick. But I don't think they have enough talent on defense to be able to do it.
Because we've had two halves, played them twice. They shut us out damn near twice.
In the
Two
first half,
halves, and
yeah.
then we dropped 35.
Mhm.
So when we put that together, it was at 70.
Yep. And one game.
Yeah. Brady's gonna fall off. I keep saying that.
Everyone
Actually, this is
hopes.
the first year I've really said Brady's gonna fall off.
Have you been like watching
He
training
just,
camps?
he sat out the other day. Like their first practice, he fucking stood there and watched.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't think that's normal Brady
Yeah, I don't know.
behavior.
Why did he get lit up on Twitter for jumping in off
Because
that cliff
he
with
yanked
his?
his fucking daughter off that son bitch,
I
and
didn't see
she
it.
damn near face first belly flopped off like a
I wish he got suspended for.
30-foot cliff.
Imagine all this stuff's going with Tyreek, and then he jumps off a cliff with his girlfriend. He's like 6-game suspension.
Oh, dude, it was funny and shit because everybody was like, "Oh my god!" And he did. They were supposed to jump together, right? And he goes and jumps, and he has her hand, and she didn't jump. And he's right, dude. He couldn't have not yanked her with him because if he wouldn't have yanked her like he did,
She would have kind of
and she
stumbled.
fell
with
off
that,
that son bitch, she'd have got hurt really bad.
Mhm.
Brady didn't do anything wrong, but it looked if you weren't educated, you could look at that and be like, "Oh my god."
Right, but at the same time, like him jumping off a cliff, that shouldn't be everyone's talking about anyway.
She's
Who
only
cares?
like 7 or 8. Or I don't know. She's a little girl, and she.
Uh,
Pow! It wasn't small.
Hmm.
Remember
I
that
haven't
cliff
seen
you
it.
jumped off down the Ozarks?
Yeah.
It was like that.
Jeez.
Dude.
I can't believe they let Brady jump off a cliff. I wish he'd jump off a couple more.
Dude, I hate how everybody fucking bangs on Brady.
Because he's so damn good.
If he played for your team, you wouldn't, bitch. Well, we would because we got Mahomes now.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? There's 30 other teams.
Well, if
that would
Mahomes
take-
played for any other team, I'd hate him. No, I wouldn't. I'd still love him. But I'd hate going against him. I couldn't imagine going against Patrick Mahomes.
Imagine if he would have gone to.
Texans.
No, they've drafted behind us.
Yeah.
If he, let's say,
Like if we didn't trade up.
there's a few teams that could have took him. God, that would have sucked. Like I I've laid in bed and thought about that. Like, what would Mahomes look like in another jersey? And we would have like no idea how we feel now because we'd still be behind
Right.
Smith,
Yep.
and then he'd just be some other kid out there balling.
Yep. That's exactly how it'd be. Well, it'd give us a different perspective because right now we love him so much because he's on our team, but you'd really see how good he is if he was on another team because you wouldn't be so attached to him.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be seeing him, all the practice and
Yeah.
hearing all the stories that we do.
Right.
So
He's special. I don't understand it.
he is so cold. He does interviews good.
He's really good at basketball too.
And he's outright.
No, he's a baller.
He chewed out a couple of white boys.
He's still a baller. See that half court or like
When he was a
full?
little kid?
Yeah, I didn't really think that was him until he tweeted it.
That was beast.
He just always had that clutch gene.
Yeah, he does have that clutch cheek. And he's just down to earth.
Mhm.
I was watching the video of him signing autographs today, and they're like, just people are mobbing the piss out of him. I'm thinking, could you imagine like what he's feeling? Like, oh my god, he's gotta be like, this is insane.
Yeah.
I think this probably always stays insane.
Of
At least-
course.
At least you want it to. You know what those guys do fucking
Right.
expect it.
Yeah.
On this Baker Mayfield.
Where's everyone at?
God, I hate that dude.
Yeah. He's the type of dude like you'd see walking out of the store and like looking around and see if there's any fans. And then when there's not, he'd
Yeah. Yeah. I like to see him get decleated in the parking lot.
be like. What's crazy is Mahomes. Remember he got robbed at gunpoint.
Yeah.
What if he just got killed?
Oh my God. It would have been typical Chiefs luck.
Yeah, but if he'd waited until after we won a Super Bowl,
Oh,
or
God.
no, right after last year.
Let's not even talk about it.
Oh, jeez, that'd be
That
the worst
doesn't
thing.
get brought up a lot.
No, I know. I've never heard it from anyone.
Yeah, except when it happened.
I didn't even hear any.
It was back when he wasn't big.
Yeah.
And he was just a backup. It's kind of funny watching like some of these talk shows when they're talking about the trade that we made to get Mahomes, or who was better, him or Watson, and
Right.
see what these guys
Right.
talk about. Because Shannon Sharp was like, "Oh, Watson's way better," and now he's like,
Now he looks like an idiot.
he loves Mahomes. Shannon Sharp is everybody. There's most guys except there's one dude. There's a Kansas City radio DJ who has a show now on ESPN, and there's that former coach who just bangs on the Chiefs. I think he's so jealous of fucking Andy Reid. He won't give us anything. Mangini, Eric
I've never heard of
Mangini. Oh, I fucking hate that dude.
How can you not like Mahomes?
Well, I think he's jealous because I think Reid fired him.
Uh.
Or Reid probably just whooped his ass all the time. I'm pretty sure he coached with Reid and Reid fired him or something. But man, he's so jealous of Andy Reid and the Chiefs, he won't say anything good about us. He's up until we lost the championship game, he was like, "Oh, can we see this kid do it next week?
I hate that.
Defenses are gonna figure him out. This dude shouldn't be on TV." I can't stand him that bad.
Yeah, how can you sit there and say, "Oh, defenses are gonna figure him out"? If defenses are gonna figure him out, they would have figured him out when they were all week long trying to figure him out.
Yeah, and he's
It's not
gonna
just pop in their head like, "Oh, this is how we stop them."
and he's gonna figure defenses out.
Yeah, that's how it always is. I mean, you could figure out Brady. All he does is take 3 steps, sit around, and throw the ball.
Yeah, but he does that very well.
Yeah, but Mahomes throws it with the same talent, but running around.
Mahomes can just go off script and deliver the ball at any position on the
And
field.
he's a great runner.
He's quick.
Mhm.
He's kind of got sneaky speed.
Yeah,
Except he's not gonna outrun a lot of people.
right. But
30
he'll get
yards.
away from any defensive end
Yeah.
or linebacker.
Yep. And he does a good job reading the defense. So
Yeah.
he's just all around fucking.
He's so
That
sharp.
good.
That's why he's can pick up on any defense and anything.
Did you,
It's just like he's so all there.
did you see that tweet of Brady in the Mahomes jersey?
Nuh-uh.
He's like walking out to the field and he's got a Mahomes jersey on.
Really?
Yeah, somebody photoshopped it because he had the red
Oh.
patch jersey on. So they turned it into the Chiefs. One of the guys got a fucking death threat. So, like, remove this now or I'll kill you. Calm down, bitch. You ain't fucking doing nothing.
Right.
Dude, some of these New England fans are bitches.
Yeah, they're all from the East Coast.
I haven't even been hearing any shit from Denver fans, Oakland fans, Chargers fans will pipe up every now and then.
Yeah.
But, like, I think Denver and Raiders fans are damn near kind of like, all right, KC, like, it's your turn.
Yeah, I've never heard of any Broncos fans like harping on the Chiefs recently.
Well, they do, and there's a few of them that do, but not anywhere like I thought it would be.
Right. I thought they'd all hate us.
Yeah,
I
but
kind of miss that though. I miss the rivalries where just the fans hated each other, teams hated each other.
I like it.
Those are the better games.
I like it when they're tough dog fucking battles.
Right.
I hate that fucking Oakland's moving to Vegas.
Yeah.
I think they're fucking their fans.
Mhm.
I don't know if the Chiefs moved to Kansas, I'd lose my shit. I'd be like, these motherfuckers. And if we split the border with them.
Yeah.
They're our little bitches. It's where we recycle and send our trash. Like, if Chiefs moved, I would follow.
You wouldn't?
Nope.
I would. Who else would you follow? And I love football. I wouldn't stop watching
I
football.
would stop watching football. if the
No,
Chiefs
you
moved.
wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. If Mahomes was still on the Chiefs and they moved to Kansas,
Okay, I'd still. They went to Kansas. No, fuck that. They ain't moving to Kansas.
they won't move. But even if they did, I'd still watch them. Even if they
That's
moved
like
to
saying if your fucking girlfriend was fucking your best friend, you'd be fine with it because she's still living with you or something.
no,
you had-
not at all. Actually,
you
completely different.
had a house with your roommate living with you. And
Nah, that's different. I don't really care about like it's in Missouri.
Well, see,
I mean,
don't
I
know.
like it because it's close, but I just like the team more. Not necessarily if they're from here.
That's the city where I'm from.
But I mean, it's like Kansas and Missouri. They're the same Chiefs fans.
Yes, that's true.
Kansas is just more boring and old people.
Yeah.
If you live in Kansas, you're either boring or old. Sorry.
Yeah. No, just give me shit.
Nah, but seriously.
Kansas. Yeah, let's get off Kansas. I was watching Missouri, Kansas. Why they hate each other the other day.
Why
The
is
two
that?
states are states' history because they didn't want slavery and Missouri wanted slavery. So we've set people up over there to, go and fucking some of those people off, and it's pretty just fucked up. Even back then. And don't get twisted, Kansas City, Missouri was way before the state of Kansas was ever even a thought.
Really. I don't understand why they call it Kansas City if it's in Missouri. The
Because
majority of it's in Missouri.
that's just what it was. Kansas City. It wasn't a Kansas. I think there was Kansas territory, maybe. No, it wasn't even Kansas territory. I don't know.
I have
History
no
shit.
idea.
But we were in Kansas City, Missouri before we were in Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah.
There was a Kansas.
I mean, everyone thinks we're from Kansas too,
I
because it's
hate
Kansas
that.
City. I hate it too. Tyrann Matthew was like, some Kansas, like talking about us like we're from Kansas, and everyone's like, oh god.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, when he first came in.
Yeah, he was like, "What I do?"
Yeah. Yeah. They all live in, like Tyreek lives in Overland Park. They all live in Kansas.
That or over here in Lee Summit
I think some of them live in Lakewood.
or the Plaza.
Right.
Plaza's always been. I think that's where Mahomes was when he first came.
Oh, I was watching a Mackenzie documentary, like not documentary, but one of
Lee
the,
Summit.
his house is set up just like ours.
Yeah.
It's just flipped.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching like the franchise episode 5 or whatever. Like 10 minutes of it was him talking about anime.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, the last week, the franchise was damn near just like the first one they broadcasted.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on now.
Yeah. It's not like they're lacking any footage. Just record Mahomes for 5 minutes and you'll come up with so much.
The media coverage we're getting right now is off the chain too, dude. Fucking NFL Network has never come out here for our rookies arriving.
Right.
And then, what's his name pulling up this
Sherman.
Colquitt, butt kicker, and Winchester pulled up in that Army.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that thing was. That was pretty cool. And then we talk about Sherm. Sherm pulling up in the NASCAR.
That was cool.
Clint
He was
Boyers.
like, got to keep up with these rookies.
Yeah.
Like something like that.
Yeah, yeah. And Clint Boyer was like, I can't believe it didn't go for the burnout. And I was surprised
Yeah, I don't know
too.
why he wouldn't.
I lit that bitch up and went
Oh,
sideways.
yeah.
What?
Uh-huh. You didn't see Mahomes pulling up in nothing flashy.
Yeah, no, I think Mahomes was sitting on the wall doing the check-in.
Really?
I think he was sitting with Bieniemy. I think that was Mahomes to the left of well, actually to the right. Bieniemy's right, screen left. I think that was Mahomes sitting there doing the check-in for Bieniemy. Which is cool, man.
Yeah.
Your quarterback's there like, all right, yep, you're here, bitch. Good
Right.
job. Chris Jones, it's
That was
159.
huge.
He came in like the last second you could report without being late.
Really?
Yeah, and then didn't have video of Jones coming in, or at least not that I've seen, or Tyreek. Like, what did you guys do? They dig you guys a tunnel?
Yeah.
Then-
Tyreek was all over when he was streaming. He was talking about going to camp on Friday. He was like so excited.
I didn't see those tweets.
No, his live stream
Oh,
from when he was playing 2K. He
He
was
was?
so excited. Yeah.
man, I feel so
He's
good for
fired
you, dude.
up.
And then there's all these articles coming out. Chiefs are going to trade Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill doesn't want to be in Kansas City. Not true. You're stretching it. Clickbait.
Yeah. Tyreek
Move
Hill
on.
wouldn't want to be anywhere else because he knows he wouldn't be treated the same.
Nothing to see here.
Right.
There was a tweet the other day. Who's better, Kettle or Kelsey? And I was like, stop it. Only one of them gets double and triple teamed.
Right, and it's not like San Francisco doesn't have any other great wide receivers other than like Goodwin last year that could be another consistent target.
Goodwin won that $1 million foot race, didn't he?
I didn't never even know that was a thing.
The Golden 40. They brought in a bunch of top players.
Are they bringing Tyreek?
because he was suspended. Because we
Oh.
suspended him at the time. Yeah, because Tyreek hands down would have won that shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think all those guys have gotten all their money yet. I know a
Oh,
couple weeks
really?
ago those guys were still like, "Where's my money, boys?" Chad Johnson hosted it. You can watch clips of it on YouTube. But Goodwin, I'm pretty sure, won it.
Nobody's as fast as Tyreek though. It might be as fast, like running, but nothing like football speed, cutting, running routes, running the football.
Tyreek Hill, what was it? He had the second fastest 100-meter run in our country.
Yeah. His 40 was faster than John Ross and
Yeah, but it was at his
Johnson.
pro day.
So what?
Well, I know.
Still, you're running the same distance.
But they don't look at the same as like a combine. So like if he would have done that at the combine,
But you didn't have an opportunity to, so why don't? You're still in the NFL.
Yeah, oh I
It's
know.
a pro day.
But I'm just saying, to get the love, to get the recognition, you got to do that at the combine, where everybody's all eyes are on you. But then he wouldn't have fell to where we drafted him
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
because
It's off the field issues.
yeah, which were bullshit.
Yeah. But thank God that happened because we would not have had him.
It's good watching everybody's reaction to when he came back on the field.
Mhm. I was not expecting that, to be honest. I didn't
Really?
think that big of a cheer was going to
Oh, I knew everybody was going to go off. Well, like everybody on Twitter was like, I can't wait for Tyreek Hill to come out of the tunnel. They should have Hill come out of the tunnel first.
Yeah, they should.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm. Who's our first home game?
I don't have the schedule down here.
It's Baltimore.
Here?
It's Colts, Jaguars, Oakland, Ravens, Detroit. Colts.
We got Oakland early in the season?
Yep, they're our second game.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
We
those
play
are
at
fun.
Jags, at Oakland, home Baltimore, away Detroit, home Colts, home Texans, and the Broncos away, Green Bay home, Minnesota home, and then the rest. But
Dude, Oakland is not going to have an answer for us. We will fucking go off on Oakland.
why didn't AV practice? He had like a non-football injury or something
He's
like that.
hurt.
Is he actually injured?
I believe he's hurt. Yeah.
Imagine they drop all this money, do all this off-season stuff, and boom, ACL or something like that.
San Diego lost one of their key players too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Melvin Gordon looks good this year for the Chargers.
He's not reporting to camp.
He's not?
He's holding out. And Philip Rivers said, "That's okay. We've got a good group. We're going for what we got." And everybody retweeted it. And then he got twisted, and people kind of added on to what he said. But because everybody was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
Yeah, Gordon hasn't reported. He's
That's
holding out for a
crazy.
new deal.
I wouldn't be mad if he came over here. I love Gordon. He's smart.
You do?
Mhm.
I remember the first year, that dude didn't do shit.
Yeah, he didn't. I think he scored like one touchdown later in the season. Or maybe it was the second season that he scored his first
It
touchdown.
was against us.
Was it?
Their home opener.
Mm.
Mahomes.
Oh, yeah. But we blew him out of the water. Dude, after watching that first game, like, you couldn't get a real representation of how good the Chargers were going to be that season because they were up against us.
Well, and when you come out, it takes those guys 3-4 games to get in sync because,
Right, yeah, that's true.
like, training camp is nothing.
Mhm.
When I was going up there 2 days, man, those guys were practicing for 4 hours each time.
How long do they practice now?
15, 20 minutes?
Really?
No, it's not very long. A couple hours, maybe. I should know that, but it's not like it was back in the day.
Mm.
So you have the offensive line is behind. Offensive line is probably one of the groups that takes a little more time to get in sync and pick up the stunts, get a feel
Yeah.
for the guy next to you. Even Schwartz was talking about that in one of his tweets the other day.
Talking about how it
Mitchell
takes-
Schwartz, Jeff Schwartz,
Takes time to.
Jill. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes sense.
Mhm.
Defensive line, you're go find ball, hit ball.
Right, defensive line's like the easiest position.
Yeah, and then I do think it takes corners or secondaries a little more if they're playing zone, so
Yeah.
picking up zones.
Mhm.
That's why I said like fucking Oakland playing us the second game because Reed talked about Tyreek being behind. Well, the only reason why Tyreek would be behind is if Reed's installing a new offense. Reed stays on top of the ball, everything's fresh. Oakland gonna play us on 1 week of tape?
Yeah, no way.
No, we'll have a couple plays. You'll probably be fucking vanilla. We probably won't show them much because we won't have to.
Yeah, we won't have to.
We'll
Tyreek,
fucking roll them.
Someone asked him while he was streaming, they're like, is it hard learning Andy Reid's offense or whatever? And he's like, no, it's like, if you ever play football, it's super easy.
Who said that, Tyreek? Well, what are they supposed to say?
That's true.
Yeah, like, I had a hard time picking it up.
Yeah. I bet that's what's the problem with Demarcus Robinson.
I know,
It's
and I hate
stupid.
saying that.
Well, I mean, then it is what it is.
There's a lot going on in our offense. I love D-Rob, dude. I want him to ball out. He plays faster and shit.
Yeah.
He played twice as fast as Conley.
Yeah.
God, we're so much better at wide receiver.
It's insane.
I don't know how people are big on Conley. He was a good
He's better
third.
be their he's better be their number one receiver in Jacksonville. And we played him week 1.
That's like saying fucking Nelson's gonna be the number 1 corner. in
Right.
Pittsburgh.
Defensive leader.
Or D Ford's gonna be the best run stopper in San Francisco.
Yeah. I think D Ford will play good again though, as pass rusher.
So we got Nelson the first game of the year.
Huh?
We got Nelson.
Conley.
Conley. Oh, that's right.
Yep. Conley, then AB. I think playing in Oakland's gonna be huge just for AB. I think it's gonna be a big test for our secondary
Oh,
if
yeah.
he plays.
But Ward runs with him.
hmm
Ward's fast.
You gotta be his corner.
I'm glad we don't have to go up against AB and Juju.
Yeah, I think Juju could have been the number 1 receiver when AB was there.
So do I. Did you hear what he said when he showed up to camp?
Mm-mm.
Because AB, how the fuck did he do a hot air balloon in the camp?
Really?
So I heard somebody did a hot air balloon. Then Ramsey showed up with a Brinks truck full of bags. Cash.
That was kind of cool though.
Yeah.
That was like the Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
He's like the new Deion.
Yeah.
I like watching a player do that if he's not on our team.
I like Ramsey. I like I'm on my corner talking a little shit.
Yeah, that's what I want. The whole defense.
Yeah, especially my safety. I want my safety talking big shit.
hmm
But I think he's got to bring the wood to back it up. But anyway, they asked Juju, like, where's your entrance? He's like, I don't need paparazzi. As you know, I'm here to play football.
Right. That's what it should be. If
That's
you're on offense and you're the guy,
That's what you want.
Mhm.
Yeah, Juju,
professional.
way more mature than AP. And those distractions do fuck with your team.
Mhm.
And then go ahead and add Burfect. And Stunado already got suspended. Richie Incognito.
He did.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you cut your dad's head off.
Yeah.
Like, you
That's
did
crazy.
what?
I can't believe he's still in the league, or not in prison. Cut his dad's head off
Well, he
to keep it.
wanted to. He didn't do it.
Even saying that, he should be in a
I
mental
know, dude.
hospital, dude.
Yeah. Well, he wanted to do it for a test, so I mean, maybe he wasn't. I don't know. You really have to be there to see how he was acting. Like, was he, like, hey, I want to. It's kind of like the Tyreek deal, blown out of proportion. Who knows what?
Oh yeah, that's true.
did.
I mean, it could be completely different, and we just didn't pay much attention to it, just like how other people with Tyreek were.
Or I could be downplaying it to be nice on fucking YouTube.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You never know.
I do gotta fix my potty mouth.
Who cares?
Yeah, I know.
Everybody that watches football, I feel like cusses and doesn't care like that.
Well, yeah, it's a barbaric sport, and we need to keep it barbaric. Like everybody, overtime in the Super Bowl, everybody should get a fair shot. No, fucker, stop them during
Yeah.
regular time.
Right.
Or even regular overtimes now.
hmm I like how it is. If you get a touchdown, it's the game.
Yep, stop the participation awards. Your defense should have stopped them.
Right. It's not like the offense has a priority over defense. It's 50-50. If your defense can't stop their offense, then you lose. That's
Yeah.
how it should be. But if your offense can't score on your defense, then you don't win.
Yeah, I know it sucks, and it cost us, but that's fucking football.
Well, I mean, they also have to do it like that because if the offense throws a pick six, that's the game.
Yeah, there
So,
you go.
yeah.
So,
It has to be even.
well, dude, I'm so excited. Camp's finally here.
I know.
We are football
I wanna
from
go.
here on out. We'd have to go next week.
Gonna be out of town.
Or maybe try to go up in the morning.
They practice tomorrow.
Yeah, they got practices.
I don't work tomorrow.
Today was the first practice at 3 o'clock today.
How far away is it? A couple hours.
St. Joe?
Yeah.
Like 45 minutes.
I'll drive.
Um,
Sounds like a plan.
we go through St. Joe and we go hunt.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
I remember going that one year with Poppy. Was it with Poppy?
No.
Who was it with? Who else went?
Steve.
Oh, Tabor. Yep.
Yeah, Steve Tabor. Scuba
Remember that.
Steve.
Yep.
Steve played with Darren Sproles and Olathe.
Really?
Yeah, Steve was a beast bomb ass linebacker.
Yeah, he was my linebacker coach.
Yeah, I'm a Steve. Scuba Steve.
Yeah.
Hit us up, Scuba.
You're the reason I was D1 linebacker back in Pop Warner.
I was reached by your D1 QB.
Yeah.
You about ready to wrap this up? I think we've been going for about, I don't know.
40 minutes? 45 minutes?
That's it?
I have no idea.
An hour?
No.
Damn near an hour. Yeah, sure, close to an hour. We'll see something for tomorrow. We're going to try to do a Chiefs podcast every day. So I promise you, there's lots of stuff we can touch on, and we could sit here for hours, pull stuff up. But I hope you guys are digging the podcast. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, subscribing, and sharing, and leave us a comment. Let us know what you want to hear about. You know.
Yeah.
Got anything to add?
Nothing's popping up.
No.
No.
All right then, boys. Peace out.